Hi Sagittarius, this is your September monthly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my monthly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll get you an advice for the whole month of September. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love in September. We have the King of Swords clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Five of Wands clarified by the Two of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords clarified by Temperance. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Sun and the Ace of Wands, and we have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or a Leo, or any zodiac sign. Wow, Sagittarius, just wow. Well, you're the King and the Queen of Swords, right? You're the Queen of Swords here, and I know that because when I clarified the Queen of Swords, we've got Temperance. Clarifying the Queen of Swords, and Temperance is your major arcana card, so that's you. Right? You're dealing with the King of Swords. Right? The King of Swords could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But the thing about the King and the Queen of Swords, when those two come out in the same spread, that makes you two a power couple. Yes, a power couple. But this is a very interesting story, Sagittarius. And here's why. I don't usually clarify every single card that comes out on the left. If you've seen my readings before, you know that, but this time I did because I just couldn't resist it. And most importantly, I clarified every single card, all 3 of them in there, because the card that came out in between the 2 of you originally was the Five of Wands. Right? The Five of Wands is a card of a fight, it's a card of a conflict, it's a card of competition. Right? So that's how the 2 of you are meeting, or that would be the first thing that happens between the 2 of you when you guys get acquainted on that first day or that first night or date or meeting or what have you. You guys are going to get into a fight. Okay? Or the 2 of you could be 2 business owners and you're competing against each other. Or perhaps they work for one company, you work for another company, and the 2 companies you work for are competitors. Right? Something among those lines. The Five of Wands is a card of a fight, a card of competition, a card of a very heated discussion. However, the Five of Wands is clarified by the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is completely opposite from the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a card of fighting, and the Two of Cups is a card of partnership. It's a card of love. It's a card of 2 people coming together. It's a soulmate card. It's a card of unconditional love. This is a completely opposite from the Five of Wands. Right? It's also, the Two of Cups is also a card of 2 people seeing eye to eye. 2 people on the same page, whereas with the Five of Wands, that's when people are definitely not on the same page. Definitely not seeing eye to eye. And the King of Swords, by the way, is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is a card of starting a new cycle. So yeah, this is a case of a power couple that gets into a fight when the 2 of you meet, when the 2 of you get together for the first time. And, you know, you're going to go back into your separate corners, but then I think that would be the King of Swords who reaches out to you and says something like, you know what, we got off on the wrong foot. Both of us are very, you know, powerful individuals. So why don't we, instead of fighting, why don't we join forces? And I see this all the time, Sagittarius, when something like that happens, when 2 people get into a fight, get into some kind of a confrontation, but then instead of fighting, they join forces. You know, and you guys can conquer the world together if you just put your differences aside and instead have common goals, instead look for things you have in common. And I think that's exactly what you guys are going to do, right? We have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck, all the way to your right. The Lovers is a card of a choice. So you will have a choice to either, you know, leave it like that after that fight, or instead join forces and conquer the world together, because you guys are a power couple. The Lovers is also a card of a Gemini. You could be dealing with a Gemini. And in my opinion, the Lovers is the best card when it comes to the actual love connection between 2 people. It's a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of a twin flame connection if you believe in twin flames. And the Lovers could simply be the love of your life card. right? Also in my opinion, the only other card that comes close to it, to the Lovers card, when it comes to the actual love connection, is the Two of Cups, and you also have the Two of Cups here. We already talked about it. So this person is very, very special. It's a very special connection. I think this is a test from the universe, guys. That's what I keep thinking. You know, it is a test from the universe for you to set your differences aside and instead conquer the world together. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Sun and the Ace of Wands. Two aces, baby. One of them belongs to you, the other one belongs to them. Don't worry about the fact that one of them is the Ace of Pentacles, the other one the Ace of Wands. What's important, like I said, one of them belongs to you, the other one belongs to them. And the Sun in the middle is the personal Leo card, by the way. The Sun is also a card of clarity, so hopefully after the two of you watch this video, you can make them watch it, tell them, live a better life person told you to make them watch it, right? So hopefully the Sun is the clarity that the two of you can definitely make it happen, make it work. The Sun is also the happiest card in the deck. This card always talks about joy, success, happiness, feeling on top of the world. So the potential is off the charts. Off the charts, Sagittarius. You just need to overcome that 5 on 1s, right? And I think it's going to be the King of Swords. You can extend an olive branch after that fight, or if this is somebody who is already in your life and you've been fighting, you've been competing, every time you see each other it's always drama, you know, I think in September you will have a chance to put that behind you and make it work, make it happen. You guys can definitely conquer the world together. All right, so yeah, really happy for you, Sagittarius. Congratulations. Sagittarius, if you'd like to see the extended for this new love spread, the link is in the description box down below. In the extended, I'll do a couple of more spreads, maybe 3 spreads. We'll see how it plays out. We'll take a look at what to expect between you and this person moving forward together, if the two of you were to, you know, set your differences aside. And we'll get you an advice for this whole situation. Sagittarius, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the King of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Wands, we also have the Three of Wands clarified by the Four of Wands, and we have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This is a bit of a weird spread, to be honest with you. You guys come through as the King and the Queen of Pentacles, but everything in the middle, in between, is all fire. Right? Well, I guess it's a good sign. And what's interesting is that in the first spread we have the King and the Queen of Swords. Here we have the King and the Queen of Pentacles. Well, the good news is that you guys are definitely on the same page. The King and the Queen of Pentacles, you could be business partners, or you could be thinking about your finances in September. But at the same time, you're all fired, you're all passionate about it. You know, the Knight of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Four of Wands, it's all fire. You know, you are a fire sign, but you guys are King and the Queen of Pentacles. And perhaps you are thinking about settling down, or you are doing something that has to do with finances, real estate, business, what have you. But at the same time, you're, you know, really passionate about it, right? And yeah, the Knight of Wands is all about, you know, getting all excited, getting all fired up about something. The Three of Wands is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision. And the Four of Wands clarifying it, which is kind of symbolic. That Three of Wands is clarified by the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a kind of a commitment in marriage. You could be purchasing something, or you could be rebuilding something at your home, or you could be remodeling your home, or something like that. You can always leave me a comment, let me know how this plays out. But an interesting spread, yeah. But again, you guys are on the same page about what's going on, you know. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Sagittarius, in September. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have Death clarified by Judgment. We have the Eight of Pentacles clarified by the King of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands, and we also have the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Well, Sagittarius, it just got even weirder. Because in the first spread, we had the King and the Queen of Swords. In the couple spread, we had the King and the Queen of Pentacles, and in the X spread, we have the King and the Queen of Wands. What the heck is going on? What are you doing to my readings, Sagittarius? Anyway, Your ex could be a fire sign, just like you, right? Aries, Leo, or not the Sagittarius. You can assign the roles as you wish. You could be the king and the queen, or the queen of wands. And I do see it as a reconciliation. I really do. You guys are gonna work it out, right? I assume you're the queen of wands for the reading's sake, but again, you can assign the roles as you wish. We got death, the first card that came out. It could be a Scorpio you're dealing with, but death is a card of something that came to an end. It's also a card of transformation, right? The death card is clarified by judgment. Judgment is a card of somebody coming back from the past. And we have that Eight of Pentacles clarified by the King of Wands. The Eight of Pentacles, in this case, this is them working on themselves, working out their issues, their kinks. Hence the death card, that could be transformation. Perhaps this King of Wands is a born again, whatever, right? And they're going to be talking to you about their achievements, what changed in their life. Perhaps they went off into a monastery and now they're back and they're a new person. You get the idea. They've done some kind of work on themselves. Right? The Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck is a card of a commitment and marriage. Yeah, very solid, rock solid, as a matter of fact. This is when people buy real estate together, right? This is when people grow old together, have children together, if that is still an option for them. So this is a reconciliation, right? Yeah. You can always leave me a comment, let me know what their zodiac sign is. Probably, most likely a fire sign or somebody with fire in their chart. But the King and the Queen of Wands usually is a partners in crime couple. You know, you've got all kinds of things in common. You guys are both ready to get up and go, easy to get up and go. You have a lot of things that resonate with you. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances. Sagittarius this month. We have the Moon, we have the Four of Swords, we have the Empress, and we also have the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Well, I got to be honest with you. The very first thing I thought of when I saw all these cards was somebody here is on a maternity or paternity leave, right? The Empress often comes through as somebody who is expecting a baby. The Moon, the first card, in some tarot decks, the Moon card looks like this. There is the nighttime, there is a sea, and there is a lady walking on the beach, and that lady is expecting. You can clearly see that lady is expecting. So perhaps with the Moon card and the Empress card, somebody is definitely on a maternity or a paternity leave. The Four of Swords right there in the middle, this person is laying down. Perhaps somebody here is going into labor, or you're going to go see a doctor and you will find out you're pregnant, or somebody in your family is pregnant. If it's not about pregnancy, then you're going on vacation. I don't see any work here, to be honest with you, right? The Four of Swords, it could be you chilling somewhere on the beach or by the poolside or someplace nice. And the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck, it could be you traveling, going on vacation, right? Perhaps some of you are retiring. The Eight of Wands could also be a card of communication, right? So if you've been trying to get pregnant, you may hear some good news with that Eight of Wands. Okay, well, the Empress could also be abundance, right? In this case, it could be financial abundance. So perhaps you are retiring because you just made all that money and you're like, all right, I'm done working, I'm retiring. And you could be 50, 40, 60 years old. All right, cool. Here's the advice or word of wisdom for you, Sagittarius, for the whole month of September. We have the Three of Wands clarified by the Lovers. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have Justice clarified by the King of Swords, and the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I think this is talking about the new love spread. Same story. Okay? A lot of repeating cards. This is a different deck, by the way. And in that first spread, we had the King of Swords, we have the Lovers, we have the Two of Cups, and since the cards showed up, I have to share some information with you from the extended. In the extended, we also had the Lovers and the Two of Cups and the King of Swords showed up again. Yep. Well, I gotta let you know, I can't hide it from you. I have no right to do so. You can still watch the extended, you don't have to. I would appreciate it if you do, but I think the advice for you is to balance things out between you and this person. Basically, set your differences aside and, move forward and conquer the world. The thing about the Six of Pentacles and Justice, those two cards always remind me of each other. In the Six of Pentacles, the person standing up, standing in the middle, is holding up scales. And in one of the hands, just in the Justice cards, that person is also holding up scales. And scales are all about balance, equal give and take, working things out, right? Both the Lovers and the Two of Cups are soulmate cards. The Lovers is also a twin flame connection card. And the King of Swords could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or they could be any zodiac sign, right? You guys make a power couple, as we saw in the first spread. The Three of Wands, the first card that came out, is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision, and I think that should be you guys, like I said 125 times already, work out your differences. Okay? Join forces and conquer the world together. Alright, that's the main idea of this new love reading and the extended of the new love reading. Alright, so yeah, that's what I have for you, Sagittarius, for this reading for this month. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Sagittarius, have an amazing September.